Amphibious raiding, in which raiders arrive in boats to attack a target on land, is normally associated with the Vikings during the early medieval period. However, Saxons also appear to have had a similar history of raiding, beginning with a phase of pirate raiders from about 280 to 450, followed by the development of colonies and further settlement, and finally a phase of more official naval activity under royal control with political goals. Like the Vikings, the Saxons during this period were feared for their ability to attack without warning, sometimes in bad weather to increase the element of surprise. They were also feared for their brutality, including a custom of sacrificing a proportion of their prisoners to ensure a safe homeward voyage. This sort of raiding was best practiced with shallow boats that could easily get close to the shore as well as going up rivers, which both Saxons and Vikings are known to have done. Saxons clearly had access to this kind of ship since they buried one at Sutton Hoo. Though very large, the Sutton Hoo ship would only have drawn about 2 feet of water when it was empty. There has been debate about whether the early Saxons sailed their ships as Vikings did, since while there was evidence of rowlocks that could be used for oars on the Sutton Hoo ship, there was no evidence of a mast, and it was long believed that the small keel meant the ship couldn't have supported a mast and sail. However, it's now believed that the ship and others like it could have had small sails, compensating for the lack of a deep keel with the heavy posts at the bow and stern. Sailing ships, while reliant on the wind, were also faster than rowing boats, an important consideration for raiders. In more peaceful times, the shallowness of a ship like the Sutton Hoo ship was also useful for trading. It could be drawn close to the shore and beached at high tide, and wouldn't fall over when the tide went out, making it useful as a base for merchants. Sailing boats were also useful for this purpose because they required smaller crews, providing more space for merchandise.